on me, damn, now I gotta get a gun? Shit. Buy me a gun then. I gotta have a permit to carry this shit. Even though we have the right to bear arms in this fucking country, our constitutional rights are being trampled by these fucking liberals every second of the day. Great weather today. Great day to be out on the bike. Pedaling around. I gotta get a helmet too. How much was that one earlier I was looking at? 20 something? Less than 20? 24 maybe? Probably a good idea. This thing goes pretty fast. Told me he had a turn signal on his shit. Somebody told me that I was talking to him. I need to look. I need that for real. You can ride this on the road. I need that so I'm gonna turn. We're gonna move the phone mount on the other side though. We're gonna go home and take all this shit off and move everything. Because the fucking thing, the power or the volume button keeps hitting the speedometer, up rubbing up against it, and turning the phone down. So when those alerts go off, I can't fucking hear it. And I need to get over here. Fuck, come on. Forget I can drive this on the road like a fucking car. It's fast enough. Get out of my way, man. God, it saves so much time. Yeah, I let them cars go around me. I don't try to block traffic. Let them go around me. Alright. Turn this off. I'll go in the pocket for a minute. Back up, back. You run out this front door, buddy, and I'm gonna get you. You understand? Because I'm gonna turn this son of a bitch on right here, and I'm gonna chase you down on it. Oh, I'm gonna chase you down. Ain't gonna be no me running like the old days. I'm getting on this, and I'm coming for your ass. And when I get a hold of you, you ain't gonna like it, son. You ain't gonna like it. You made me chase you all over this fucking town. Get your ass in there. Them days is over. That shit's over. I ain't gonna be doing it. I ain't gonna be doing it. back in. I get that second battery because once I get that, I'll be out delivering shit right now. That I fucking have a city. Yep, it's got 3 levels of pedal assist. It's got cruise control. It's got a throttle. It's got, you can just ride it like a regular bike if it dies. Oh, man. Here in a minute, we're going to take that shit off and get it situated right. Once I get everything I need for it, which ain't much, be good to go. That second battery's, I gotta get that. With 2 batteries, I could DoorDash all day long on that. Backpack with cup holders. Does that exist? Like a backpack? Like a backpack. And then on each side, you got cup holders that hold a cup from a fast food place. There's gotta be that. It's gotta exist. Another reason I need to go to the gym, I don't have no damn water. That's where I get my water, free water at the gym. I'm gonna have tap water. Tap water. That's alright to make tea and stuff with, but just drink it? Nah. Oh, so good. Dude, it keeps your drink so cold. That thing, that's ice cold, like I just got it at McDonald's. Motherfucker's been sitting there for hours in that thing. And I'm gonna check the DMs on that. And don't let me forget to check that dude. Some dude sent me, he's gonna send me that solar thing on Twitter. I was gonna look at that. Damn, I forgot I got $9-something in the Grubhub. Yeah, I don't know why they put that $30 you sent on. I don't know if you're watching, but they put that on hold. It's pending. I think you got to do something on your end. $40. I'm gonna go to that bike store tomorrow. It's down in Radcliffe, but I bet you they got shit. I bet you they got some unique shit down there because it's a bike store. Specifically for bikes and bike accessories. Bikes and bike accessories. Yeah, there's some hot chicks at the gym. I'm pretty sure I can fuck that one girl that works at the gym. She's like she's some type of manager. That bitch was staring into my soul the other day, though. Anybody that holds eye contact for that long probably wants to fuck. I mean, she was locked in. I caught her fucking looking as I was walking by, so then I just stared into her soul as I was walking by. These women just be staring in the gym, man. They don't care. You catch them, too. Catch them all the time. And they're all half damn naked in there. They're all trying to get fucked. They're all half naked in that bitch. Yeah, that bike's still at Wendy's. I'm going to get a hat, too. I'm going to get one of them hats that's kind of like, you know what I mean? Because I'm getting too much sun. The sun is just beaming down, son. I can't really cover the arms, though, because it's hot as fuck. I mean, hell. I'm going to wear shorts tomorrow. It's fucking hot, dude. It's not too bad when you're riding that bike and the wind's blowing. But damn. Put an umbrella on it. Dude, that'd be hard to do. It goes so fast. It'd be fucking... I was thinking about getting one of them clip-on fans and sticking it on that bitch. That way when I'm just sitting there chilling, at least I got some wind blowing on me. Like, there's going to be a lot of sitting on that bike waiting for something to pop up, just streaming. I'm going to get a Bluetooth speaker. I got one somewhere. I don't know what the fuck it is. But I know there's one around here somewhere. And then I'm going to hook it to my other phones. I can listen to music while I stream. Shit. I'll let you motherfuckers spend $1 a song. Yeah, a little USB fan. Dude, that little lantern fan, that was pretty dope. If I end up in the tent, I'm getting that little lantern fan. I'll have it in my tent. But think if I didn't spend a bunch of money trying to get a place and I just was like, and what if I did actually go to a campsite and just sit in a tent? Think of the money. Even better, what if I just found a friend? I'm like, hey, let me set this up in your backyard and I'll come home at night, I'll sleep out here. I bet you somebody let me do that too. And then all the money I get, I ain't got to fucking spend it on shit. I can just start saving money up. I can pay that bike off. I mean, getting a plate, that's just, God. My mom just got one. She was telling me these prices. It's like, holy shit. For what you're getting, like $900 a month, fucking, like a 2-bedroom or something. Little apartment or something. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Does the tent really sound that bad? When you hear 900, it really don't sound that bad. You know what sounds better than that apartment? $900 in my pocket a month. Just going in the bank and just sitting there. Sounds so much better. And then the electric, the phone, the cable. I mean, you're dropping over $1,000 a month just for a place to fucking live. Dude, I remember my first place. Hell, I paid $150 a month rent. No, my first place I ever got, I was 18. And I paid $400-something for a 1-bedroom. But all the utilities included. We had cable, internet, everything included. $425. That was in Louisville. Fucking Louisville. It's crazy. And I thought back then that was too much. Damn, I didn't even realize I had that. Dun, 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 dun. That was 40 years ago. Bro, that was 2006. That was not that long ago, bro. 2006. That was almost 20 years ago. So, I mean, but still, 20 years ago? And then the trailer me and my ex-wife moved into, that one I showed you over there earlier on that stream, where that trailer used to be. That was like, yeah, we're old. We don't want kids in here. Get out of here. Go to school. I paid $150 a month lot rent for that. And just had to pay the bills. The cable and all that. And now look at these prices, bruh. Look at these prices now, bruh. Fucking disaster. King Money Known, your thoughts on getting a Bluetooth speaker for the bike, and you and Ricky Perez sending $1 a song. I'm gonna do that. It's too quiet on the bike. I don't really like wearing a headphone and listening to music because you need to be able to hear. You need to be able to hear. That headphone in that ear, it's just too loud. You need to hear. Trust me, you got to hear what's coming up behind you. I don't care. We'll be on the bike. I mean, I ain't going to let you stream inward. Freaky the Cinnabon. Trust me, I'd turn that some bitch down real quick if I needed to. You ain't gonna get me. I'm a veteran, son. You underestimate me. I've been on here for a long time. I was on the internet before a lot of you was even born. And you know what I was doing? Fucking with people. All day long. You know what I did in my teenage years? Get on that computer and fuck with people. Grown-ass adults and just troll the shit out of them. So I get it. It's fun. I understand. That's why I'm not too hard on them. I've been there. I had met people that had whole ass websites. I met these one conspiracy guys, man. I fucking trolled the shit out of them one time, and they was talking about me. It was so funny. I can't remember what they said, but they wrote a blog post about me. Hell, you could probably find it. It's probably out there somewhere, archived somewhere. But my name's in it. Smokey Dog. So fucking funny. I was about 15. And this is like 40, 50-year-old people, bro. And I was under their skin because I did this whole show making fun of them. And I guess they watched it. See, people have been watching my shit since I was fucking 15 years old. Never had a problem getting people to watch. I just get bored after a while and I'm not consistent enough. That's my problem. I gotta have a reason to be consistent. I wasn't wearing headphones when I got hit on that bike, on that moped. I'm just saying it's good to know what's coming up behind you, you know. It's good to know. There's a Bluetooth speaker around here somewhere. Because I had one at UPS.
And it was fucking nice. Bought it at Walmart, and it's not even that expensive. I swear it was like $10. And I bought it just because I needed something for work, and I was in a hurry, and I was like, well, I'll try this out if it sucks. It's just $10. I'm making like $1,000 a week. So when you're making $1,000 a week, you do shit like that. You're like, fuck it, who cares? But the key is to make the $1,000 a week and not do shit like that. Not be impulsively buy the speaker. Just go, well, I'll go when I'm off next, which I was working like every day, so you didn't have no time off anyway. But that speaker was nice, loud. I was impressed. For the price, and for it just being a speaker at the Walmart checkout line, like, that's pretty damn good. I mean, I had that motherfucker blaring. The fucking, I had some rap music blare one time, fucking cursing and shit, and one of the real higher ups, like a guy that, he was real high up, and he came walking over there. I thought he was going to bitch, but he was just like, yes, let's keep it up, because I was working fast. He was like, I love to see it, speed, I love to see it, let's get it done. And I'm like, all right, leave me alone and let me listen to my music. You doing the right thing. You got it. I see why you're in the position you're in, because you understand. As long as motherfuckers are getting it done, let's not bother them. Let's just get on with it. Let's walk down these aisles. Everybody's working. Yeah, we just heard the N-word about 7 times. It's fine. It had an A at the end of it. Let's get on with it. A black guy said it. Let's get on with it. Don't bother me. I'm in the zone over here. I'm in the zone. Don't bother me. And I'll stand myself. I think I'm the fastest motherfucker in the whole place. So I challenge anyone. It was a warehouse, UPS. It was full of speakers and headphones and things. What you do is they have all these aisles with all these products on pallets and stuff. And your job is to go around and find these products and put them in these totes. And then when you find all these products that you're supposed to find, because they give you a list of shit, right? When you find them all, you bring them to this conveyor belt and you put all your totes on the conveyor belt. And then some other people package that shit, all right? And then a truck comes and takes the packages. I didn't like standing there and just packaging everything. I did it a little bit, but I liked running around the aisles and shit. There's more freedom that way. Because you're all over the place. And you can talk to different people. You come down the aisles, you see people you like, you can talk to them for a minute while you're down there getting the stuff. There was some African dude that worked there. He was pretty cool. With that thick African accent they got. He comes every year and works there and then goes back home to Africa. That's what he does. I was like, wow, that's crazy. I was like, you can live off it. Everything you make here in Africa the rest of the year? He's like, yeah. I'm like, damn, bro. That's crazy. So you work he probably does some stuff in Africa, but like, that's where he gets the bulk of the cash. And he comes to America during the holidays and he works at one of these temp agencies and then he flies home. Just crazy, bro. If you think about it, that's wild. You know how lazy you are? You know how lazy I felt when he told me that? I was like, bro. And I used to bitch about biking 4 miles to work every day. Goddamn, bro. You flew across a fucking plane, across the ocean to another country to work. This motherfucker committed, man. He's a young guy, too. Younger than me. Like, at the very end of the night, we would go... I would find him. We would be standing way in the back where nobody would come back over there. Because the place is huge. So when you got like 10 minutes, 15 minutes left, everybody's just standing back there chilling, talking. Because they want you to go around sweeping, which you do. You go around and sweep. But once you get everything swept up, I mean, there ain't nothing to do. You pick up the trash and throw all that away. It don't take that long. And then everybody's just sneaking off and yapping until they get told to go home. Which everybody goes home right on time unless they tell you they're gonna give you overtime. People clock out immediately. They don't fucking play. They're out. There ain't no let's stay an extra 5 minutes. Nah, bye. But imagine every year you fly from Africa, you come here, you work, you make money, and you go home. There's no other group of people, a bunch of Indian people, a whole family of Indian people. This dude had his whole family working there. His sons, his daughters, his wife, him. Everybody's working there. Maybe even Granny was there. I don't know. They were all, there was like 10 of them, bro. They all worked there. And that's what they did for the whole year. They all came to UPS together, worked that holiday season. Because it's like 3 months, but you're making I was making $17 an hour. And they were giving me overtime. And you could work 7 days a week. I mean, when the holidays are really hitting their peak and they're trying to get them packages out, think of how busy that is. They want you there all. I mean, I was there from like 1 to fucking 4, 5 in the morning sometimes. But the pay is so crazy, it's hard to turn down. The first day, your feet hurt like a motherfucker. But after a couple of days, you get used to it. You go buy some real good shoes and you get used to it. Walking on that concrete makes you stronger. You're walking like 20, 30 miles a day in that place. You're grinding heavy in that place. Good workout. But that Indian family worked there just that few months, and they didn't work the rest of the year. They all put their money together. See, the father ran the whole family. The father had the whole family like this, son. Fucking this. And there was times I would see him yell at the boys especially. The girls too, when they would be fucking, when he'd catch them fucking off, you'd hear him. Hey, get back to work. You'll get back to work. You'd hear that shit. He'd be yelling at them kids, man. Because he wasn't playing, bro. That was the money for the whole year. That he had a plan. Great plan, by the way. It's a genius fucking plan. We'll get a big house. We'll all live in it. We'll all work 3-4 months at this place. And maybe throughout the year, like some of the boys probably work throughout the year, right? He probably made his sons work. But during the holidays, during the crunch time, they all go to this one place and work. I mean, it's 10 of them, bro. And I was making over $1,000 a week. So imagine what they're all making. Bro, that's over $10,000 a week. Holy fuck. Bro, I got to get in on this plan. This is a genius plan now that I think. Now I'm understanding how much they were making. I have 4 kids, but only one of them's old enough to work at a job like that. But once they all get old, I'm going to make them all go to UPS for 3 months. Hell, it's $5,000 a week. Right there. This guy had 10 motherfuckers, son. Hell, if you could get a bunch of people together, anyone could do it. I'm telling you, this is a good idea. Especially in these trying times. Like you get a bunch of your friends and you all just buy a big ass house. And then you all work there at UPS for those 3 months. And you hoard the money up. Hell, you could probably pay your rent for an entire year from just those couple of months. That's probably what they did. They paid all their shit up for like a year. And just chilling. The bread factory was like $13 an hour. That was still good, but that was a very easy job. I mean, you're lifting bread, you know? It's not heavy. You're lifting bread. And you know what I had to do? You know what they made me do at that factory? Look, there's this like little conveyor belt, but it's not like automated. You just roll the shit down it, okay? So there's people putting the bread in the boxes. There's someone making the boxes for them to put the bread in. Like the boxes are collapsed, right? They got to make them, put tape on them. There's someone taking the boxes and taping them up. I was a guy that taped the boxes up and set them on the No, you didn't even tape the box. I don't even think you taped it. No, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. The person that put the bread in the box also taped it. And then it slid down the belt. And I was the guy that grabbed it off the belt, stacked them on the pallet, and then took the pallet to this machine that you set it on, and then you hit this pedal with your foot, and it spins the plastic around it. And then you take the pallet jack and go sit it on the truck. That's what I did. That shit was easy. That's all I did all day. They gave you a break. I'm pretty sure they gave you a break every 2 hours, a 30-minute break. I remember I took so many breaks, I thought it was excessive. Like, I was like, we don't need to break this much, because I just want to work and get the job done, really. I don't need to take a break every, 2 hours. I'm pretty sure every 2 hours they made us take a break, though. And we had to go sit, and they had a nice break room, too, real nice. A lot of stuff in it. But, every 2 hours you had to go sit in there for 30 minutes and just chill. But they were real strict. You could not pull your phone out on the floor. I didn't even do it. I had my watch, though. So I would text people from the watch. Because they didn't say nothing about a watch. And hell, I got voice communication. I'll just hit this button and send a voice message to somebody. And all I'm doing is taking boxes and going, doot, doot, and then wrapping them up. Smelled amazing in there, too, dude. Fresh bread, bacon in there all day. Just smelled incredible. Never got to eat any, but... Sometimes a machine malfunction, there'd be a mess, bread piled up everywhere. They had to clean it up. A lot of breadcrumbs around, too. All kinds of bread in there, too. I'd work there again. That was a nice job. No. That's what I need, a GoPro. I'll strap it to my chest. To stream the whole day, start to finish. Yeah, it seems expensive. Just use the phone, you know. Just strap your phone to your chest. You already have it, and it's cheaper. But if you strap it to your chest, you can't... Oh, they're recording. They're not reading comments, huh? Think about it. You go to work, you go to your job, and you just strap a GoPro to your chest and record it, and then you make you make more money off people watching that video than the job. Now, is that not backwards? Does that make any sense? That's why the world's fucked up. That don't even make sense. That you can get more money off people watching that video of you doing the job than you can from the job, especially if it goes viral. Some of them videos like that, people watch them for years and years and years. That shit's going to keep cycling around, especially in them YouTube shorts. People going to be stealing it, uploading it to their shit. Sasha Banks is in a cave somewhere doing this. That's what she does, bro. That's her fucking go-to move, and you know it is. You know I ain't lying. That little dance she does. She's hot, don't get me wrong. She's hot. But... she thinks she's like the greatest women's wrestler ever. No, I'd say that's Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is the only woman I've ever tuned into wrestling to see what she had to say. So, there you go. That's the GOAT. Because that's what wrestling's all about. You got to make me give a shit about you. You got to make me want to tune in. When I'm tuning in to the entire show just to hear what you have to say, and you're a woman, then you have to be the greatest woman of all time. Because I ain't tuning in for any other woman. Now, I don't mean that I don't... There's a lot of them that are good, but I ain't checking in to see what they got to say. I don't really give a shit. But Becky Lynch had a run there where I was checking in. I was watching the clips of her. That was the best part of the show, I felt, for a while there. And she main evented WrestleMania when it was one night only. And those other two women, they're irrelevant. Ronda Rousey and Charlotte's irrelevant. Becky Lynch made that the main event because she had such a hot run. It's the greatest run a woman's ever went on and ever will. Well, Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley has... she probably will surpass Becky Lynch. But right now, Becky Lynch is a GOAT. But Rhea Ripley, when it's all said and done, I mean, Chyna's up there too. Chyna's up there because I used to tune into wrestling to see what she was going to do too. And Chyna was beating up men, and it was believed. Any woman that can beat up a man and you believe it, it's got to be one of the top women of all time. Now, Becky Lynch, I don't believe beating up a man. I can believe Rhea Ripley beat the shit out of some men. I believe Becky Lynch beat the shit out of Orange Cassidy. That's the thing about AEW. They got some people in AEW. I do believe Liv Morgan would beat them up. Like Nia Jax is fucking crushing Orange Cassidy. I feel like in a real fight, Nia Jax is hurting Orange Cassidy. Who you betting your money on in a real fight? Nia Jax, Orange Cassidy. I'm going Nia Jax. And Rhea Ripley's probably going to end up being the greatest woman ever. It's all said and done. When she comes back and decimates Liv Morgan, I would have Rhea Ripley come back and just decimate the entire roster. Beat every single woman on it. Except a few key women. Jade Cargill, perhaps. I think you have Bianca Belair be competitive. Only a few women should be able to stand toe-to-toe with Rhea Ripley. This is how you build stars. This is how wrestling works. Not everybody on the show can be on the level of the top people. There has to be a separation. And the top guy has to be able to beat all the guys, all the jobbers, all the mid-card guys. The top guys should be able to destroy those guys. Now, when those mid-carders start to elevate themselves and the fans start to believe that they could stand to these top guys, well, that's how you make a star. But you have to make stars before you can make other stars with those stars. So there has to be people that just get beat. Do you understand? There has to be guys that just lose. And some guys are really good at losing. And they're paid very well to lose. That's the thing. If you're entertaining, who cares if you win or lose? Conor McGregor ain't won a fight in forever, but you're going to watch the press conference. You're going to watch the fight because he's Conor fucking McGregor and he's entertaining. And that's all it really comes down to. Doesn't matter how many times you lose. What matters is, did I enjoy the ride that you took me on? And I've never watched a Conor build-up that I didn't enjoy. I've never watched a Conor fight that I didn't enjoy. There's always drama. It's all you're always anticipating it. It don't matter how many times he loses. Now in wrestling, hell, you can just have, all of a sudden, you can just make the guy start winning. You can have him lose for years, and then all of a sudden, oh my God, something's got into this guy. Something got into him. Now he's beating everybody. You can do that in wrestling. You can tell comeback stories like that. Like they could have John Cena just show up and just start going on a comeback and have one final run until, so they could do things like that. You can't really do that in sports. They wanted it. See, Dustin Poirier last night is a perfect example of it. Great story. His final shot. Can he do it? Can he finally do it? Nope. Nope. Disappointment. Sad disappointment. But if it was scripted, then you could have had Dustin Poirier beat him, knock him out. And everyone would have said, oh, it's amazing. What a story. And then he puts the gloves down in the cage and he says, oh, man, I did it. And then that's it. See, they let Cody Rhodes finish his story. You saw him on ESPN. They had Cody Rhodes narrating Dustin Poirier's story. They wanted that for Dustin Poirier. But in UFC, it's real. You understand? So they can't just... They couldn't have it. That's what they wanted, though. That's what they were pushing. They were hoping, praying Dustin Poirier would win that. Islam's not marketable. Dustin is. You can market that. Like that's, and they had a story they could tell. And now he's done. That's why if Chandler wins, or if Chandler gets, if McGregor beats Chandler, you're going to get McGregor Islam. Because that's the story you can tell. McGregor, if McGregor goes in there and knocks Chandler out, then you can immediately go, oh my God, he's back. The fans will immediately go, oh man, Conor's back. He just knocked this dude out. He ain't done it something like this in years. The better Conor looks in that fight, the more you can sell the audience on him getting a title shot. Because you can say, look, he ain't getting any younger. He just had this big knockout. It's Conor fucking McGregor. It ain't going to be hard to sell people. It really ain't. The history with Khabib. I mean, the story's so great. People's going to get into it. And Dana White doesn't give a fuck if you get into it or not. You're getting it, son, so fuck you. And it just makes sense. Because it ain't all about rankings and all that stupid shit. It's about telling the best story. What's the most entertaining fight you can put on? That's what you should want them to do. You shouldn't give a fuck about who deserves it, the rankings. The guy that deserves it is the guy that can draw the most money and sell pay-per-views and put on an entertaining show, because that's what it's really about. So if you're some fucking loser who can't entertain us and we don't care about your fight and we don't care about you getting a title shot, then who gives a shit that you get passed over for the biggest star in the sport? Bro, it's like Michael Jordan. It's like, Michael Jordan wanting a shot or something. It's like, and he's like 35 or something. And he's like, I want to come and play again. And they're like, oh, well. No. If Conor McGregor knocks him out, you're getting that fight. Just know you're getting that fight. Chandler's probably going to win, but if he loses, if he gets KO'd stiff, they're going to book that title fight. And you're all going to be crying, but it doesn't matter that you cry. Nobody cares. Because you are going to get it. It doesn't damage his legacy, though. Conor's legacy, first of all, is already set in stone. He said for months, he said for a full year that he was going to knock Aldo out in the first round. He said several times that it'll probably be the first punch. There's clips of it. You can't deny it that he said it. Aldo was undefeated for like 10 fucking years. He'd been champ forever at the time. He fought Chad Mendez in between that on short notice. Everybody thought, oh, Chad Mendez is going to wrestle him down. He KO'd that motherfucker. Then he knocks Aldo out in one punch. Knocking Aldo out in one punch cemented his legacy. He could have fucking retired that then, and it would have cemented the legacy. Can't take that away. But then to follow it up by fighting Nate fucking Diaz on short notice, even though he lost, the fact that he did it, and then he came back and fought him again and then won that fight, it's debatable, but he didn't get submitted like the first one. So that's a win in my book. If a guy KOs you or submits you in the first fight and you go to decision the second, there's a victory there for you. I mean, damn, first time you got fucking choked out. Because in real life, you'd be dead. He'd have choked you to death. Or he'd have KO'd you stiff and could have stabbed you in the head, shot you, anything could have happened after that. No, you stood toe-to-toe with the 5 rounds, and that's it. But then he won the lightweight title. He destroyed Alvarez, made Alvarez look like a joke out there. He put his hands behind his back, all that shit he was doing, and KO'd Alvarez and became the first double champion. The legacy is set. He's 35 years old. He's not even that old. If he wants to fight, you might as well watch it. So what if he doesn't win a title again? He's already won the titles. He's done it. But there's legacy to write. If he can actually come back and win the belt again, that adds to the legacy. But even if he fails, he tried. Who gives a fuck? It's impossible to happen if he doesn't try. I don't think he cares enough, though. I mean, he's partying all the time. Like, he just doesn't care. If he locked in and got serious about coming back and winning the belt again just to prove a point, he'd probably do it. But he don't care. He'd have to quit the drinking, quit the bullshit. And he ain't doing it. Don't care enough. You'll know Conor's serious when you don't see him, when you don't see those videos of him on that boat or partying in some club somewhere. Because when he was fucking starching Aldo, that motherfucker wasn't at the club. He might have been at the club after he won a fight or something, but that motherfucker was locked in. He ain't locked in no more. I mean, he's making movies. It's a good movie, but even if he gets beat, I mean, it doesn't hurt the legacy. He's the first double champion. How do you take that legacy away? The first double champion? He fought Floyd Mayweather. So what? He lost. He fought him. He said he was going to fight Floyd Mayweather. You hear all these MMA fighters call Floyd Mayweather out all the time. Conor actually fought him. Conor actually got him to fight him. And made a shit ton of money. The legacy's written. It's written. It's done. It can't be harmed. So what if you look at the end of his career and you're like, oh, he kept fighting and he got beat here and he got beat here. It's, yeah, whatever. Who gives a shit? That happens with everybody if they keep fighting. You won't even remember that when Conor retires. You'll remember the highlights in the cage, and you'll remember all the moments on the mic, all the press conferences. That's what you'll remember. Even those fights he lost, you'll remember that shit talking from those fights. Dude, I seen a clip of him shit talking Khabib. Khabib fucked him up, but there was a clip of him. Dog, it was funny. Conor's just too entertaining to be canceled or diminished too much. I mean, it is what it is. It's Conor McGregor. You're going to watch. You're going to listen to him because he's funny as hell. Like, he doesn't give a shit. Like, he punched that old man in the bar. Like, it's funny. It's not even an old man. Dude's like 40-something years old. Once you realize that, you're like, oh, this guy was just talking shit. And plus, they're Irish. That's what Irish people do. They only got a temper. Always heard the Irish got a temper. They like to have a little bar fight. They just have a little bar fight. A punch got thrown in an Irish pub and we're acting like it's some big fucking... Probably happens every fucking day. Probably happens multiple times a day. Who lives in Ireland?